and all these things shall be added unto you. Alleluia, Alleluia. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus spoke thus, "Come to me, all you who are weary and find life burdensome, and I will refresh you. Take my yoke upon your shoulders and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble of heart. Your souls will find rest, for my yoke is easy and my burden light." Sisters and brothers, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Today, the whole Catholic Marian world celebrates one of the feasts dedicated to the Mother of God, the Blessed Mother, and that is Mary, Our Lady of Mount Carmel. So today, my dear friends, the Church invites us to celebrate the so-called the praises of the Blessed Mother of God, who is what we call the model and the patroness of contemplative life. Just a short historical background. It was in the 12th century that some hermits withdrew to the mountain called Mount Carmel in Haifa, Israel. And when they withdrew, the hermits later on founded in that so-called Mount Carmel, or the Mount at Haifa, they founded the order devoted to contemplative life or to contemplation and dedicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary. That was in the 12th century. Then in 1251, that is in the same century, going to the 13th century, in 1251, the lady, the so-called the Lady of Mount Carmel in Haifa, Israel, appeared to Saint Simon Stock, the superior general then of the Carmelites. And when the lady appeared to Saint Simon Stock in 1251, she gave Saint Simon Stock the familiar brown scapular, which the Church recommends for all the faithful to pray and to wear on. And so today, my dear friends, let us have recourse to Mary, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and let us wear the familiar scapular with devotion and faith. Mary, as we all know, my dear friends, fulfills her apostolate daily. She gives Jesus to the Father, to men, and she gives Jesus to heaven. Mary is like a fruitful branch, and she carries with her Jesus, offering Jesus to men, and especially offering Jesus to them, because Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. The second part of my reflection is in the gospel message of today's liturgy, the Thursday of the 15th week in ordinary time, taken from the Gospel of Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 to 30, Where in the gospel message today, Jesus offers rest to the weary. And Jesus told the weary, remember, my yoke is easy and my burden light. But then let us also consider, my dear friends, when Jesus used the word, my yoke is easy, it can be translated, that is the word easy, as well fitting in relation to the word yoke. And that is why we could now translate the words of Jesus as meaning, my yoke is well fitting. So then he invites us, as my yoke is well fitting, which originally means easy. My yoke is well fitting, or it fits me well. Trust me, yoke yourself to me, and together we can pull any load in our lives. In other words, my dear friends, every day, as the response in today's responsorial psalm, taken from the book of Psalms chapter 102, verses 13 to 21, assures us, yes, from heaven, the Lord looks down on the earth, and the Lord, mind you, sees all our sufferings today, all our anxieties and fears caused by this pandemic. But let us not be discouraged, but let us be comforted, my dear friends, with the words of Jesus today in the gospel. My yoke is well fitting. Trust me, yoke yourself to me. Together, we can pull any load, including the burdens and the loads caused by COVID-19. And let me end quoting the book of Psalms, chapter 56, verse 3. And the book of Psalms says, when I am afraid, O Lord Almighty, I put all my trust in you. And so we ask ourselves, do we truly believe that with Jesus all things are possible?